Hey YouTube, tonight I wanted to talk quickly about non-scale victories. So again, thank you for following my fasting journey. I'm a nurse practitioner, but I'm not operating as such during my fasting journey. So please get with your own provider before you start any fasting, diet, or exercise routine. Now that we have that out of the way, 3 new non-scale victories for you today. Number 1, I haven't been able to wear my wedding band in over 2 years. And I love her. She's my favorite. And also I do like to be able to show that I'm married because I don't like it when people think that I'm not. And she has not fit for like forever. So that's pretty amazing. Number 2, today twice while we were driving, I needed to go into the back seat briefly to help my children. And I can do that now. Like I'm small enough to like easily maneuver myself from the front seat, climb on into the back seat, and then climb right back up. Y'all, seriously, before when I would try to do that, it was like an act of God to get me back there and then to get me back because I was big and I wasn't as flexible and I wasn't as easily able to do that. So that's another non-scale victory. Number 3, my shirts that I've been wearing all summer, my t-shirts that I got for like $4 at JCPenney's. If you've been following my journey for a while, you know that I've been shopping really cheap because I'm hoping to not buy a ton of clothes in the size that I'm not going to be forever. That doesn't make sense financially. And so now those shirts have always been hung dry because I didn't want them to shrink. Now I'm shrinking them. And a lot of my clothes that I was hang drying, I'm now shrinking them. Jeans, scrub pants, t-shirts, all of that are now being dried on purpose instead of hung dry on purpose because I need them to be smaller. So basically, what I wanted to talk about tonight is non-scale victories, and you need to share those. You need to rejoice in them. You need to get excited about them. Guys, I've wanted to wear my wedding ring so many times, and I've tried it on like over the months, and I'm like, not yet. It's gonna like squeeze my finger. It's gonna be uncomfortable, and I'm very weird about jewelry. I don't like anything that hugs me too much, or if my hands swell, I don't want it to be something that's gonna bother me during my day and make me uncomfortable. And then if it needs to be taken off, what do you do with it? Because it's too small, what do you do with it? You don't want to lose it, right? But now it fits comfortably. It has a little bit of wiggle room. And we just got back from the zoo, so we've been like on our feet all day. So gravity could have taken hold and made it too tight. And it's not. It fits perfectly well. And I'm very excited about that so that I can now wear that again on a full-time basis. So when we're talking about non-scale victories, you need to be measuring yourself when you're on any kind of journey for weight loss. You need to measure because I'm not losing that much weight recently. And I was just talking to my mom on the phone about this last night. I'm not losing very much weight, but I am like shrinking, especially my upper body. It's just shrinking down. Now my lower body, if you're following me, you know, my lower body's still pretty thick. Like my hiney's not really existent anymore, but I still have thick thighs, thick calves, small ankles now, which is another non-scale victory because those things were cankles before. But basically, you have to celebrate those and you need to know how to measure them and you need to realize when it happens for you so you can celebrate. Like, how long has it been since you've been able to wear that black dress that you've had in your closet forever? How long has it been since you've been able to comfortably wear a real pair of jeans and not had to be in leggings or sweatpants? How long has it been since you've comfortably been able to do some type of maneuver, whether it's climbing or like in my case today, climbing into the back seat multiple times to help my children. One time Cameron was sleeping like this, and I wanted to fix his neck because I could hear he was breathing a little bit funny, and he's fine. I mean, he's 3. He would have woken up. It's not like he was gonna die from a cut off circulation or breathing, but I wanted him to be more comfortable. And the other time I needed to grab something out of the back of the van. So you have to celebrate your victories whenever you can get them. The scale is an amazing victory, but so are those other things, those inches lost, the collarbones popping, the jeans that haven't fit in 5 years that are now fitting. Those are all non-scale victories that you should absolutely be celebrating and getting excited about and telling people about it too, because it doesn't mean that much if you say nothing to anybody. So the first thing I did this morning was like, hey Kyle, guess what fits again? I'm so excited. And he was pretty excited too. Now we don't really care about that, so we're not like big into, like, he didn't care that I wasn't wearing something, you know, like we're pretty secure in our relationship, but he was excited for me because he knows that I like my ring and I want to wear my wedding ring. So celebrate it with the people that you love and that you care about, and definitely don't only look at the scale as your measure of success. Look at the big picture, look at all of it, and realize that even if you haven't lost pounds, like, are your cheekbones popping out? Are your collarbones popping out? Have your pants been fitting looser? Are you now wearing a belt because otherwise you can't wear those pants anymore? Did you go down a size in jeans? Did you go down a size in t-shirts? Are you now trying to shrink your clothes so you don't have to buy anything yet because you're still on a journey and you don't want to have to spend money wastefully? So that's all I've got for you today, but I just wanted to come to you real quick, say hey, happy Saturday, and I'll be back later. Take care.